Tiny426, guys. Everybody here in chat, go over there and share the love that way too. As y'all know, we got a great thing going on here with Mr. and Mrs. Aussie. Mr. Aussie is sharing the link for the PayPal, and so go through there, find that, and every dollar counts, every cent counts, and we truly appreciate that and the support, and just y'all being in chat. Like I said, it's amazing.
So what needs done?
Somebody got a lot of
Good afternoon, GolfCart. How are you, my friend?
Yes, I just shared that that Twitter post from Farming Simulator to you, so you can have a look at it on Messenger. So, oh, Ryan, I haven't sent it through to you yet, and I'll...
You won't be able to, mate. I don't have a Twitter account. That's all right.
I'm back, guys.
No, I'll forward it through on Messenger, and you can...
Oh, yeah, if you can, mate, by all means, definitely.
How are you, GolfCart? How did your stream go with Farmer Minn? I hope it all went well.
What's up, man? How you doing? Mr. Aussie, what needs to be done?
Find a job.
Find a job. You got it.
I just come off the cow cultivator with the purple tractor on field 13.
Alrighty.
GolfCart Jockey, hello,
Sounds
man.
like...
Silage, I'm in the silage bunker.
Hello, GolfCart. How are you, buddy?
Did you see that? I was stuck, but I got loose. I'm a master of the silage bunker. I'm saying I can get stuck and unstuck real quick. Thank you for stopping by, though, man. We appreciate it, man. I hope y'all had a good one your way.
Any way somebody can, like, step away from the fan or something, or whatever that is.
Yes. Speaker humming or something by the sound of it.
Huh?
No,
Is
it's
that better?
because he's sitting directly under the aircon.
That's
Oh.
Oh, okay, yep. Sound like aircon.
Was that it?
Sounds like more like a speaker hum to me.
Oh, okay.
Is it gone yet?
I didn't know if I have a little space
Yeah,
here.
it's gone.
I didn't know if that might have been it. It's gone. Okay, that was me.
Well, that's fine. Lunatic, if you go stream it, by all means, it's alright with me.
Oh, it's warm in here already. She put me in the coldest room of the house to make sure she could keep me off.
Yep, no worries.
Yeah, the hum is probably me. I'm charging my controller right now.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
I hope you enjoyed that GolfCart, harvesting that.
Richard.
We've got a bit of a sugarcane expert on here, actually. Ryan,
Is that Richard? Oh, Ryan. Okay. I say Richard thinks that Minn and his crew lost $2 million on that sugarcane that they did.
They lost $2 million?
That's what he thinks.
Yeah. Lost $2 million. How do you do that?
I know we were running some
selling it over here.
Yeah, but now he can go through there and re-fertilize all of his sugarcane, and it'll be pure profit.
Yeah, pure profit, exactly. Like I said, that's the crop that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
Yep, at least get 3 crops out of it before you have to plow it out.
Thanks for joining the stream, folks. Anybody who's watching, jump on over to Mr. Aussie, Lunatic.com. This is Aussie. Share the love, show the love.
Between seeds and renting, is what they said he lost $2 million in seeds and renting out of equipment.
Yeah, I was part of that last week there, Lunatic. That was a wild night at sugar cane planting.
Yeah, I was there with y'all, remember, for that little bit?
Yep.
Caught the last hour of that, yeah. You and your T9 with the sugar cane planter. I love that. Go big or go home.
That's right.
Sorry, Lunatic. I just wanted to mention that if you do want to save money on seeds for sugarcane, you can cut the crop and put it straight back into the planter.
Exactly.
Oh, see.
I never knew that. That's cool.
So if you want to save money there, I mean, I can't help you with the fertilizer, but yeah.
Yeah, you plant a small field, you let that field grow, harvest it, that field will grow back, and you have all of the sugar cane from that field from the first growth, so you can use that to plant another field. And then
And
it
here's
just
another
keeps going
handy.
and going.
Sorry, Brandon.
That's fine, go ahead.
You can actually have the planter underneath the harvester and fill it there and then. You don't have to transfer it from a container into the planter, yes.
Wow, that's
So there's some speeding up time there.
Richard, did you hear that, Richard?
I don't mess with sugar cane all that much.
Hey, but it's only been for those people that like to.
And he said that he was losing a lot of money on it. And said that he didn't care too much for sugar cane, but now I'm sure he heard that, and so Richard's probably going to plant more sugar cane.
So if you have a nice, respectable size field for dedicated for plants, yeah, you can do that.
And the more square the field is, the better.
Oh yeah, the better the hired workers will like it, yes. I'm about 96%, so Brandon, you want to jump back? Yep, I'm full.
Oh, I was gonna try and squeeze in the middle.
Crusher Tiny's channel is a Tiny426. Yeah, it is Tiny's channel right there. And again, Tiny, or Crusher, thank you for going over there and sharing the love, man. And again, thank you for your donation.
Donate to the cause. There is DJ's link for his PayPal. Please, if you can give 5 cents to $4 million, $5 million, whatever you can afford, every cent is accepted.
Oh, I couldn't turn there for a second. Oops.
$4,000 or $5,000.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Yes, we got a good goal. If we can get $5,000, DjGoHam's gonna shave it all off. That'd be live. That'd be streaming that, or at least doing a video on it. Which side you've been loading from, Volbrino? Come down the bottom.
To anyone who has donated, thank you all very much.
It's awesome. There's some good donations that have been going on tonight.
When DJ had left, he had raised an extra $180,
90.
I think he said.
190.
190 just this morning, which is absolutely amazing, and we're very grateful for. I know GolfCart Jockey was one of those, Farmer Minn was one, Marcel was one.
John Brock, how you doing? Thanks for the sub, man.
Silverado,
Make sure you hop over for everybody else that's on. Mr. Aussie, Mrs. Aussie.
Crusher,
sub to them,
wife,
give them a like.
Francis. Yeah, you know, like a lot
hit
of
that
people
bell.
donated that.
DjGoHam, GolfCart Jockey, hit them all up. Farmer Minn.
Said he was
Yeah, Farmer Minn's a cool cat. I like him.
Like I said,
I love watching his NASCAR videos.
Were the sole reasons of why, like, how I met not only the Aussies and everything, but for Big Daddy and everything. Like I said, it was them. You know, like, hey, you need to go check out these guys. We've been checking you out. Go check these guys out, and ladies. And I was like, okay, hey, and boom. Like, as soon as he would say something, bam. Like, oh, thank you, Crusher, for the sub over there. Crusher, he's one of our newest members of the farming crew. I went over there to see you here a second ago.
Yeah, and so anyone, if we have missed your name, I'm sorry. I wasn't writing them down, but we do appreciate it if you have done it. We're eternally grateful. It all goes to a great cause.
A great cause. it's just a showing of what we all can do when we all group together like that, and not just us as in-game players, but as the whole community goes with the chat and everything.
That's it. Even being here watching us is supporting it. It's, you know, it's helping us get the word out there, and you know, it's all that matters. We want to help in our own way and do what we can.
And this is how we do it, and that's why, like I mentioned too, for those of you that can't donate tonight, or in stream or whatever out of stream, there is multiple different places you can donate at any given time for any type of cancer, for any kind of treatment, for any kind of whatever. Just Google that up. If is there a specific place you want to donate to for a specific cancer, you can go there, look it up, Google it up, get you several different great places to donate to that help out in the same way we're doing tonight. So if you miss it tonight, don't worry, there's always other chances.
That trailer over there's got a dolly on it that you can hook up to that harvester, and you can cut some corn to help speed this up too.
Bigleson Farmer was a quiet night tonight at work.
You were right. People having a
it was slow. We only have 2 techs on Friday nights, so they end up, kind of putzing around and goofing off, and makes it a long night in the parts room. But it lets me get all my paperwork taken care of, and tomorrow will be even slower. Yeah, Fridays and Saturdays are my paperwork days, so. Dealing with diesel tractors and stuff is a step up from dealing with automotive, that's for sure. It's a lot more interesting.
I'm sure there's a lot more guidelines and stuff that you have to follow too, huh?
I had to pass a physical for the job just to be a parts man.
Well, yeah, some of them parts that are even just the pistons on a diesel engine are heavy as heck.
The brake drums for the trailers and the Kenworths that we deal with are 120 pounds each.
Yeah, exactly.
The gearboxes can weigh anywhere between 200 to 300 pounds, and you have to pick that up from a deadlift.
Oh, I wouldn't be able to do that, but I'm not unhealthy either. I just can't lift that much.
I don't want to say I'm the healthiest person on the planet, but I'm not going to deny I've abused my body over the years.
I'm full.
22 skids at a whack golf cart. Wow. Welcome to the stream, golf cart. How you doing? We get skids 16 stacked per skid for our trailers and our Kenworths because they use the same brakes for the drums.
Oh, GolfCart's a parts man himself, isn't he?
He is, yep. Yeah, he deals with the same kind of stuff I do.
Awesome,
just in a different part of the United States.
Yeah. Crusher says
thanks. That knows the man that knows the man.
Crusher says thanks, Mr. and Mrs. Aussie and DJ, for helping support a good cause. Right there. I said no, thank you. Like I said, for real, thank you for what you did.
Thank you very much, Crusher. We appreciate it.
They appreciate it, as you heard.
3922 drums there, golf cart. That's what I love about the job is numbers. Once I learn a part number, I don't tend to forget it.
Yeah, follow me, myself. There we go. Double check.
There you go, golf cart. That's the one.
Hey, I didn't think about doing that.
Yeah, we have those too for some of the rigs, golf cart. The weird ones are the centrifuge drums.
What are those?
They're used on certain Mercedes for the front
Stop and do a one circle at the end here myself.
We use the 3600s on some of the Peterbilt's golf cart because they have a different compound for the brake shoes. So if you use the wrong drum, you'll actually shear. You can shear an axle if the driver gets on the brakes too hard.
The trigger work? Yes, excellent.
Hell, that's one way to do it right there. That's bad to the bone there.
Oh yeah, that's what I was kind of hoping, that you'd jump in the middle of us and we'd feel quicker.
Nicholson Farm, I know golf cart deals with Mack trucks. We do not have any. We have one, and it's a show truck.
Myself. That's it.
That's a 1978 R model Mack.
He'll have to drop the trailer for me to
get
in the middle.
It's kind of hoping to fill the trailer trail first and then drop it.
That'd be lovely. I'd love a cup of coffee.
I just
I'll
downed
get on the
I just downed my 4th cup of coffee tonight, and I'm drinking a Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I'm on my 3rd. That's what I was going to say. I'm on my 3rd cup of coffee.
Oops.
Yeah, the R Series Mack that we have, Nicholson Farm, is one of the last old trucks that we have, and it's used for shows for dream rides that the owner partakes in.
32 likes and 2 dislikes. That's
Put that 1100 horsepower to work.
Some more dislikes, people. Show us some happy VWs.
That's the thing, is just to catch up and then help you fill up.
And you've got 252 subscribers now, Aussie.
How many?
252.
The 253 too many. It really amazes me. I mean, and I appreciate all the support we get.
The trigger will reach.
I mean, I play the game because I love the game. I watch the game.
Let me
wheel play because I enjoy the way they are and that.
Yeah, that's it, mate. If you can follow
I
behind
would have
myself.
to be the most boring streamer out there, and yet I've got all these people that want to watch me.
Ah.
Oh no, there's not a dull moment with the Aussies. I promise you that, Mr. Aussie.
Mr. Aussie,
There's
I
a
didn't
reason
know you
why
guys
I stay
existed
up
till
so.
about 6 weeks ago.
There's a reason why I stay up so late or early our time. See, about right now is when I'd be catching Tiny, because we'd be in our stream, and then Tiny would end around 2. It all depends. Sometimes 2 a.m. our time, and then y'all be firing up between 3 and 5 a.m. our time, and so that's what makes it. It's just I have something good to watch all morning long, and then.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty quick. Double speed anyway.
Damn, that's what 20 years of chopping goodness there.
It's almost like there's somebody streaming. It's 24 hours farming simulator, almost. You know what I mean? You got.
Yeah.
Oh, there would be. I mean, it's whether you can understand them. If you haven't had a chance, he doesn't always do farming sim, but he does a lot of good content even on.
You start off myself so I can get bearing.
ATS and that's at Tassie Nate. He has a brilliant setup, like 3 screens. Well, it's actually. Hi Charles, how are you? I think it's 7 screens actually. He's got running.
Oh wow.
Total. But like he's got 3 set up as his monitor. Oh, unreal. He's another good Australian person. He's, and he's great to talk to. Has a good laugh.
There you go, Brandon. You're getting filled up quick there.
Yeah, I'm already at 54,000 liters.
Damn.
I mean, it's always interesting. Just we quite often talk to him and his wife. I mean, another great lot of YouTubers that are like us. One of the few PC players that are willing to help other people.
Awesome. See,
We're all good, Charles.
You take the outside muscle.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing with me.
Which way we're
They
going?
got their heads up their backside.
Head that way.
That's
where I'm going.
They're not worth the time.
You be on the outside, and I'll be on the inner part.
I can agree with that, Mr. Aussie. I can totally
Same
agree.
here.
So where are we going?
With the
Down
trouble
this
I'm
way.
having getting my PC together and making sure I use the right components and everything, there's not very many. Like DJ's been my biggest help with that, and he's, as he said tonight, he gets help
Got in the middle of that
from other
burner
PC streamers.
between the
Clutch
two
has been
headers.
helping with that, like to see what he runs and everything like that. So, and then you yourself, especially with mods.
Oops.
Oh, I mean, that's where I've learnt a lot of my stuff from, is people like Tassie, Nate and that. We have discussions a lot of times and over the phone and things like that about different things, and you know, and I'm the type of person, I like to share my knowledge. To me, there's no such thing as silly questions, only silly answers.
Yeah, no, that is the truth.
Handful.
Yeah, that's how I used to interview people at the parts store. The only stupid question you never ask is the one, or the only stupid question is the one you never ask.
Exactly.
That's it. Because you don't ask, you're not going to learn.
Exactly.
Exactly. That is
Okay,
the truth
full
right
one.
there.
Hey, you right there, Brandon, to pick that full one up?
You know, we look at it that
Okay, I'll get this empty trail and then we'll keep going myself.
Nicholson Farm, the closest thing I had to a PC was a tablet, and my kids broke it. They managed to sit on my headset. They managed to sit on my tablet. The oldest one managed to bust his mother's headset about 2 weeks ago here. They're just they just don't pay enough attention sometimes, but that's the joy of having kids.
I would be considering on trading some kids.
Yeah, the worst part about it is it's the oldest, and he's got 2 more years under my roof. He's doing good though. He's making up for it. He's fixed his mother's headset. Tried to fix my tablet, even though that was a fail. He's going to tech school for computer electronics, so at least if he breaks something now, he'll be able to attempt at fixing it or fix it. Yeah, no, Nicholson Farm, I'm horrible with smartphones. The very first 2 I had were broke within 6 weeks of getting them.
Oh man, I've had
That is the truth.
I've had mine for years.
My first touch phone was not. I haven't even had my first touch phone for a year. Like, and it's all shattered now. But I mean, I have one now. But I've never even had a touch phone until everybody told me I was behind on times, and I really didn't see what I was missing. I mean, it is convenient now that I have it, even with all the cracks in it.
Yeah, no, packing tape became a very close friend of mine.
And it's like you say, you got one that's got a couple of years left. My kids' range is 3, 4, and 5. I'm missing 1 and 2 to have the full to start the count. But 3, 4, and 5, I got two boys, 3 and 4, or 3 and 5, and then I got the girl. She's 3.
Oh boy. Oh.
Yeah.
I got 3 boys. That's bad enough. My mother's got 14 grandkids, and out of the 14, only 2 are granddaughters. I have 3 boys. My older sister has 3 boys. My younger sister has 5. My oldest brother had
she wanted a granddaughter.
2 girls and a boy.
I had my daughter, and then she's like, "Golly, you created a monster."
Years ago when she was still with us, my father's mother told him straight out, I hope your oldest daughter turns out to be just like me, and she did.
That is one thing that I found out is the truth. That my parents always used to say, "You're going to pay for your raisins. I promise you. When you have kids, you're going to pay for the way you treat it." And no, surely my kids are going to be great. It's like
That's every parent's hex that they put on their kids.
Yeah, but you know what? It's true.
And yes, it is always true. Because my son is giving me hell.
It does happen. Like I said, they like to test you. That's where you learn patience and you learn a lot of other stuff. Some new cuss words you didn't know, and some stuff like that. It's like you can rearrange some words right there that adequately fit the situation.
Oh yeah.
Oh, another question I got here on my channel is, what is your favorite job? All of us. What is our favorite job in 2017? Silage, harvesting, plowing, planting.
I make it a goal to try to build the silage bunkers myself.
None of the above.
Mine's absolutely not logging. Mine's absolutely not logging. I love baling. See, I love baling silage bales. Baling and wrapping is my thing. I know the Coon Pack's got the round bale wrapper, but we are a firm believer in the square bales and wrapping them because we can our outputs tenfold on those. As a matter of fact, we're going to be having a bale off here before long against two of my crew members that say round bales do better, and me and another crew member are going to be running square bales and wrapping them too. And so
nice.
Yeah, at least it's not a beat off.
I use the New Holland Big Baler 968. Yeah, the 4,500 litre square baler.
Yeah, that one's actually pretty nice. I love that one too.
Oh yeah.
Because I ran the Coon baler and it was slow. Like it didn't seem like you could pull it. I was pulling it with a 570 horsepower tractor and it just lagged. Like it was dragging something. And so, but yeah, I'm a firm believer in square bales because as they're messing around with the round bales, especially in the Coon Pack with the round baler wrapper combo, you got to stop a lot, and you can run a mower with the baler on the back of it, and you can even hire a worker for that, and then it leaves one of us to sit behind it and wrap, and one of us to sit behind it with the auto load trailer to just run the bales and sell them. So.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the trick we can do with the big M, is you put that 950, the 450, 4,500 bale on, hire a worker and you follow it behind with the wrapper.
Yep, and then they don't, and I know I just now announced that secret, but like I said, they still don't stand a chance. They want their round bellers from no get out. And so, but yeah, that'll be a showdown.
That is true, but we all got to make a living, my friend. We've all got to go to work and earn some money and do what we all need to.
Yeah, Nicholson Farm, that is another issue with the round balers. They like to roll away. Then you're searching for them in the hedges.
Like
Oh yeah.
Big Easy, what's going on? Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining the stream.
We're raising money, we're trying to help DJ raise some money for breast cancer prevention in his local area there, or in America. So if you can donate, here is the PayPal link. If you can
Hey, I've made it 7 hours so far.
Big Easy, if you're listening still, hop on over to Mr. Aussie's channel. He's got the links to DJ's donation site. Check out Mrs. Aussie, Lunatic Calm. Give them all likes and subs. They're awesome people.
That's it, and we're all grateful for everyone that's come along and watched it and had their comments. We love hearing from you all on all the channels. I mean, we all love talking to our viewers, and that's why we do it. I mean, otherwise it'll be a waste of time.
Change it up, fair enough.
So, yeah, I got 69 liters left, John Brock. I'm good.
Doesn't hurt with a bit of change up.
This is what actually keeps
me... You almost did a figure 8 right there.
Yeah,
this keeps me from harassing the wife when I get home. By the time I get home, it's midnight and everybody's asleep. So instead of climbing into bed and bothering her, I just sit out in the living room and broadcast.
Lunatic, do you play much mudrunner at all?
Personal life?
I have the first
enough when Brandon went to the toilet
before. Outback edition yet. I was saving my money for the pre-order on FS19, but I am picking that up.
I appreciate that,
not
Big
this
Easy.
upcoming
Thank
Friday,
you very
but
much.
next Friday. So I'll have both mudrunners.
Yeah, if you've got the original, it's just an expansion. So.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's a paid expansion with licensed vehicles, so and a couple of new maps.
Awesome. I haven't even put it in, and shoot, I've been neglecting it. I'm not gonna lie. I've been neglecting it. I got a lot of it's like Mr. Aussie said. I got a ton of games, and they're all still in the plastic. You know, my wife will buy me games as a gift, and I'm like, I'm busy playing Farming Simulator right now.
Yeah, like there's the Hummer, there's Ford F1, old Ford F-150.
No, there's not. All I can see is my red tractor and my cultivator. That's all I need to worry about.
Some of the vehicles
There's
that
no
you
other
can pick
game
from on that. So.
Well, guess what? I like yellow tractors.
We know you like yellow tractors, Brandon.
I want my camp tractor, but that one's got the mod.
A few of us have this.
Snowing up in Canada.
Some others that haven't.
You have fun with that. Keep it that way. I don't want to
Well,
see
no
snow
one
for
wants-
another month.
No one wants to pay for a tractor skin when you already have that tractor. I mean,
I did.
Yeah, but Mrs. Aussie wanted it, and I thought, why not?
I got every skin tractor. I got every bit of DLC there was. Where my problem came from, though, is I didn't do the season pass. I bought them individually.
Yeah, I'm happy now. Let's see.
I could have saved probably 40, 50 bucks by doing the season pass. But, you know,
Lunatic, I did the same thing.
You did the same thing? Okay, see, good, I'm not the only one. My whole crew write me out for that, but I'm like, hey, I believe in playing a game in its entirety. In every bit of every bit of everything you can have, you know what I mean? It completes the game, you know.
That's right.
To me.
well, sorry to say, but you're a part of the reason why they do that. Because there's people that do buy everything the way you did, so they keep making money at it that way, so they keep doing
that's
it.
my fault. No, that is the truth. That's what they call us, wallet warriors. But I promise I'm broke after I do it, and especially doing it that way instead of just getting a season pass. I shouldn't have. My wife still. I'm glad she's not around here right now, or she would be like, "Yes, you spent so much on it." It's like, I know I did, when I could have spent what, $30-something just to get the season pass and got everything.
You should always be like us, Tiny. Yeah, we don't get away with buying one copy. Like, we've got to buy 8 copies of FS19.
Oh, wow.
Why? I mean, I understand you, Miss Aussie, Beck, Super Lego Gamer.
Oh,
But they got the
PC, Xbox. Did you say you have Xbox
There's
too?
3 of us that play on Xbox, 3 of us that play on PS4, and there's 2 of us that play on PC.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Yeah. I've had to buy 2 copies of FS17 because I have 2 PlayStation, one in the living room, one in the bedroom. And the main reason I have 2 PlayStations is because the boys usually play with me most of the time. And sometimes the wife will jump on with me once in a blue moon.
I'm really lucky. My wife always jumps on and plays. We have a ball.
Yeah, see, that's what's up. In my opinion, there needs to be more female players with Farming Simulator. Not this week, but next week, my wife is purchasing her PS4 Pro, and she'll be joining me in my crew from time to time. Not all that she don't game as much as I do, but she's been playing behind the scenes, getting to know Farming Simulator 17, and so she really wants to play, and so she's going to get that so she can join us from time to time.
I'm on stream, Justin.
Nice.
I play so many games that I go through 2 controllers a year.
Oh wow!
I'm actually getting ready to have to replace some. Both the ones in the living room are crapping out. I have like 8 in this house, and I don't know where 4 of them are. The kids just they were on the
kids.
they were on
Kids,
exactly. It's the kids. They were on my stand and now they're gone. I had bought the PlayStations came with 2, and I bought extras, not knowing.
I do occasionally, Dustin. I do some PC.
Oh yeah, Dustin's building him a good PC. He's the one that's helping me out with my PC. Like, he's got a pretty good setup he's throwing together over there. Still waiting on some pieces, some components. But he's the one that's going to try to walk me
I've been doing a
through
bit of PC streaming, Dustin, but yeah, I've been doing it to fill in until FS19 gets here. Been streaming the Australian map.
That's alright, I'll wait. Marcel.
Southern Cross.
You go,
Rod Gaming, is that 6 p.m. or 6 a.m.? Because if it's 6 a.m., no, I will not be able to play at 6 a.m.
I'll do the half circle if you want to keep going up and back.
Nicholson Farm, my kids hijacked my Xbox. I don't play my Xbox anymore. The only thing I'll play on Xbox is Forza Racing.
Thanks for that, Jacob. I appreciate it.
Me the other day, we
I
were doing
appreciate
pumpkins
all
for Halloween,
subscriptions, my friend.
and I left my white controller sitting in the living room, and I didn't realize where I left it, so I just picked up another controller and restarted it from that, and went in there, and my controller is now colorful. Yeah, like they took some markers to it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
I've had kids.
Hey, that's
Some artistic stuff there.
Yeah, it's one of a kind. I'll tell you what, like it is one of a kind now, and I happen to give them permanent markers to color their pumpkins with, not thinking. And so, yeah, I got a pretty controller. It's one of a kind.
Hey, it's a custom paint job, man.
My middle one did that with a window
People
once.
pay a lot of money for that.
That was my fault. Like I said, was setting it down on the table. I set it down and lost it. And I'm just like, well, I just, I already restarted my PS4 and went ahead and started it with another controller. And it was 2 days later. I was like, okay, they put their pumpkins out, and I was walking by the table, and I was like, there's my controller. And I pick it up, and I was like, wow. Okay, they used every marker they had to. I'm just saying. And my son's like, hey, you like all the tractors I drew? And I'm like, I love the tractors you drew, man. Like, you can't get mad. You can't get mad at it. Yeah, he did. He drew a bunch of tractors on it.
That's
and all
awesome.
kinds of different stuff. And so, yeah, I couldn't get mad about it. It's now my custom draw. I would like to figure out a way to put some lacquer on it, some kind of clear coat. That way it would stay. And just use that as my guest controller.
Do you have a airbrush, like for like model cars and stuff?
Yes, I do. Yep.
You can get some clear. You can get some clear coat that you can put through the airbrush, and
like
you can do it that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I thought about that. All I have to do is be sure I tape up my buttons. And pretty much every port there is.
I wouldn't
Well,
use
you can take
lacquer
the
because that
controller
might make
apart.
the colors run.
You don't want me to take a controller apart, it'll never go back together, I can promise you that. Low-tech man in a high-tech world. Like, I take my controller apart and it will never go back together, it'll be in pieces. But I'll know how to take one apart.
It really isn't that hard.
I don't think I've reached that myself. I think I'm too far away. Oh yeah, if you're getting close enough.
I took one apart one time to upgrade it, and like, the plastic was hung up on it, and I pulled too hard. When I pulled, it ripped the wires out of the little vibrating motors, you know what they got in there?
Yeah, the rumble motors.
Yeah, the rumble motors, and I didn't have a soldering gun at that time. And so I have a controller that
Oh
there's
dear
no rumble
lord,
to it.
really? Not
no
you,
rumble.
I'm stuck.
Oh, yeah, there you go, there you go.
Who's doing the planting?
I don't.
Who's going to be planting?
I don't know yet. I haven't worked
Shut
out
like
even
that,
what we're going to plant yet. We've just done a whole heap of corn for silage, so we might do something a bit different.
Another shot, right?
Where's that coffee going?
Yeah,
I drank it.
I believe that too out of you, Brandon. That does not surprise me one little bit, Brandon.
I got the best muscle on full.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm fixing to turn on a damn heater over here.
Well, we've got the aircon going on cold.
Yep. It's a nice 22 degrees up here.
It was down in the high 30s last week, and the next morning it was 60 degrees out.
Is the hum gone now?
Yep.
Yep, it was me. My controller's charged now, so I'll be good for a minute.
Hey, I'm not making it, Nicholson. You're talking to the wrong one. You need to talk to Mrs. Aussie. And it's only instant coffee, and I know none of you like instant coffee.
I don't mind instant coffee.
Oh, I love instant coffee. That I work in the oil field, so we're out in the field like most of the time, and so instant coffee is a main part of my lunch pack. And a lot of the guys are firm believers of it. They do have coffee pots there on location, but it's so much easier for me just to heat up some water and have my thermos full of instant coffee.
I was a big fan of that when I was a bachelor.
If you heat up water inside the coffee pot itself without the coffee grounds and leave it there, the water doesn't go stale like a pot of coffee does. So you can come to that pot of hot water anytime you want and make you a cup of instant coffee.
Some guys make coffee in their pot, but they make weak. What I can say, I'm not talking no kind of trash, but they make weak coffee. I want my coffee I want to feel it when I drink it, and so that instant coffee, it's do I need another couple teaspoons? Yep, I sure do. And then I'm good with that. And so, but yeah, I'm a firm believer in instant coffee.
Yeah, I usually
Farmer
have
how was
3
your
teaspoons in mine.
with Farmer Minn? I didn't get to catch it today, I'm sorry.
I get yelled at for making coffee too strong at work.
See, what's our next cornfield?
8, 11, and 24, I believe, over there. Right now. They're semi-ready. They're like first stage ready.
Well, and 25. I think 25's still planted.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
John Brock says good night, Mr. and Mrs. Aussie. He is headed to bed. John, thank you for joining the stream. You have a wonderful evening.
John, we appreciate your time today.
Awesome, Ron. Here you go, mate.
The kids are
I appreciate
fast
that,
asleep.
John.
They went to sleep at 7 p.m. It's 1 a.m. here in my time. But thank you for stopping by, and hello, and goodbye.
I don't even know what that's 20 after 2 here.
That's all you can do, Farmer Module, is go and have some fun, mate. As you can see, I'm just driving around the field. I finally got out of that bunker.
Yeah, Nicholson Farm, you're a couple hours behind us. Up there in Canada. I have to work later today too, there, John Brock, but I don't have to go until 12:30, so. Today's my short day.
Here you go, Marcel. I put the dolly on this one. I'm going to go out for another breathing treatment.
Okay.
You know that's called taking a break. That's you might as well just get off, Brandon.
Huh?
Thoughts and prayers there, Nicholson Farm. It's always hard losing a family member.
How
Oh, yeah,
are these guys
definitely
going
is.
for lag, guys?
I'm having a little bit of steering lag on my end, but other than that, not too bad.
Oh, that's good.
A little bit. I push over my left thumbstick and it's like 1.5 seconds before it even does anything.
Yeah, that's about all I'm getting, but that's not bad. In my eyes, I don't know.
I was going to say it could be a lot worse. We could have left every tree on here and...
Yeah, it would have been a lot worse with all the trees.
Oh man. Yeah, it'd have been bad.
We did our best to make it as easy as possible for you all.
You guys did an awesome job with this map too. It's amazing. Clearing it off.
Yeah, that's what I think too. Y'all did a great job with that. Like I said, what was that? 4 hours y'all spent too getting rid of trees? If I'm not mistaken. No,
There's a
that's
lot
just
more
what we
that
saw.
you
That's
didn't
just
see.
what, yeah, exactly. That's just what we saw.
Yeah.
All day yesterday and what you saw on the screen to get rid of them.
Wow, that is awesome. To accommodate
That's
us to be
just
able to
absolutely nuts.
is amazing.
Hey, but when you want to do something as important as this to help a friend out, it's worth every moment.
And there's still a lot of trees on the map that you haven't taken care of yet.
Well, we didn't worry about the forestry ones and things like that, but yeah.
They were leaving those for DJ in his hands. He ran though. He ran.
We were going to get him a coping saw to cut all those other trees down, but he wouldn't be in on it.
Yeah, like buy him a chainsaw and get him a pickup to haul them in the meter by meter.
No, we were going to buy him a coping saw.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, the handsaw. Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I was hoping if they at least had a two-hand saw, I would have helped him. But if it's just one-hand saw, he's on his own. Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm sorry.
We mentioned that, and that was it. He was out of here.
Why not give him one of them? Why not give him one of them V8 saws?
Oh wow! Yeah, I've seen some of those on YouTube. I'm
The
not
problem
gonna
with that, we're talking about DJ. Would you really trust him with something like that?
No, he was cutting the tractors apart and everything.
Right?
That's my point.
Yeah, I got your point. That's exactly what he did. Oh, your tractor doesn't need a chop top?
I'm down on field 27, mate, harvesting the soya beans.
Don't play a soybean.
Soya beans, mate. I was trying to remember which crop.
I was saying, GolfCart hasn't been in here yet.
No, that's usually corn and sunflowers.
I think there was a field 27. We didn't rip the crop out of it. Oh, that sounded nice and heavy rain.
Oh, we've got the rain.
That's a lot of rain right there.
Damn, there's some damn rain there.
Wow. That's feedback or is that rain? That sounds like rain. Oh, I hope you have a boat.
No, you might actually be hearing my turtle. I am sitting next to our turtle in our living room. We're watching the stream.
Yeah, apparently there was soybeans on 27. We didn't rip out, so I'm harvesting them.
Yeah, they're alright. I don't mind those things.
I'm ashamed of myself for missing some soybeans.
Wish we could get mung beans.
Yeah, that's what we call them too. That's a money bean. Which, just so y'all know, for the record, everything that I harvested that I took back in the trucks, I put in the placeable silos, the multi silos or whatever, the multiple storage ones. That's where that's all at. So.
That's where we wanted them.
Okay, good, good. I wasn't gonna. I didn't know if y'all wanted to run into them. I didn't ask, but I went ahead and just put them up since I was getting so much out at one time.
Field 19 is ready to be cultivated, Aussie.
Yeah, I'll do that right now.
All right.
I see you taking off in your bright green truck. If anyone wants a break, just say so. We've got a couple of people waiting to jump in.
Yeah, okay, I'll jump off, mate.
You want to have a break? Is that what you're saying, Marcel, or?
Yeah, I'm jumping off, yeah. I'm gonna take my kids to the park to play for a bit, so yeah, maybe
Yeah,
I'm
no
jumping.
worries.
Yeah, I'll come back
Awesome.
after you.
Awesome.
Yep.
Alright.
Marcel, again, it was I enjoyed playing with you, and also thank you very much for the donation that you made.
No worries, man. Nice talking to you.
Yeah, nice.
Oh yeah, definitely, Marcel.
Yeah. Okay. And I talk to you
man.
guys
Or if I
later.
can just... Go ahead.
Yeah, we'll catch you later, Marcel.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, mate. Catch you later, Marcel.
Okay.
Take care.
Bye, guys. Yeah.
Bye. Who's next?
Farmer Monu.
I'm on you. Where are you?
Oh, Farmer Manu. All right, another gracious donator right there.
Yes, he is. I just got to relocate him on my friends list somewhere here. It seems to grow every day.
Yeah, I kind of wished somebody would make a map that don't have any trees.
Yeah, we had the
Like
Minn
a
on
few-
here before.
A few would be cool. I mean, just for the scenery, but nothing like this map has before the trees are removed.
Crusher, I do believe, if I'm not Mr. Ozzy, you're cultivating right now, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, if you go check out Mr. Ozzy's stream, he is cultivating over there if you want to see some cultivating action.
And he's using the FlexiCool, the big bud pack, so it's very wide cultivating goodness.
Yeah, very wide cultivating. You can go check that over there if you want to. I am working silage bunker at the moment, but yeah, he's over there. So
I
check
just
him
sent
out
you
over
the
there.
password Farmer Monu, so...
No problem.
Can't
no problem.
remember.
So
And then I know there's one of Lunatic Calm's crew members that would be next if or the next person that wants to have a break.
25, that's what it is.
No worries, Farmer Monu. We'll see you when you get here.
Yeah, the FlexiCool does 24 meters of cultivating goodness.
yeah, I love that thing. I'm not gonna lie. I love it. I love that the Fendt 1050 can pull it too. That's what we
Yep.
use. You know, we only run the big bed tractors for that seed hawk because you know it needs some outrageous horsepower, and plus the case quad track and the T9 are pretty pricey when it comes to not only just leasing but buying them outright.
Yep,
and so that's why we use the 747. Like I'm a big fan of the 450, but my guys don't want me to have my 450 around. They don't. They tell me you don't need a 450. We got to. They're firm believers in saving slots, and so they want us to try to match up equipment and everything. And I'm terrible about that. I like to run when I run, which is why I run my personal maps. You know, I run my personal maps, and they come on. They're like, "Hey, you said on multiplayer," and I do it. They're like, "Golly, the mods," and I'm gonna tell you, like, I enjoy the game. I enjoy the game. I use everything I have in.
That's it.
I enjoy everything I have in.
That's exactly right. I think I'm exactly the same way, man. I've got nearly that amount of mods where it's about 4. I'm not dropping them out.
I don't understand what you type, but thanks for joining.
There's no way I'll drop them out. Like I said, I worked hard to have those mods. And the DLC, like I said, I run every bit of DLC, but the reason why I run all the DLC is like when you do missions on single player, you get an option to run different kinds of combinations you would probably never think to run yourself, you know, in buying combinations. And so it's a good way to be able to fill out some.
Oh yeah, we've had major drop out. So if he's going out, everybody's gonna get kicked. Yep. There we go.
There went the game right there, guys. Technical difficulty, so everybody knows on the stream. Might be able to handle that here shortly.
If just bear with us, we'll be up shortly.
Yeah, just bear with us shortly. We'll figure something out here. You know how it's been going the past month and so with the servers and all kinds of troubles that we've been having. We've been having the same troubles ourselves.
Hopefully they saved it.
Well, we got auto save, so whenever the last auto save, we'll be able to go from there.
That's awesome.
Oh, okay, y'all running. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, that's one of the perks. Yeah, we definitely don't play multiplayer without auto save because you want to lose all that progress from the game.
Yep. Ran into that here a couple weeks ago. Lost 3 hours on a stream.
Yep.
And I had to do it all over again.
I totally understand where you guys are coming from. Where I've been come here Australia and playing on people's servers from overseas, so I definitely know what the bad lag used to get. I sort of get that when I'm playing with mates on the Xbox One version, so I know that the trees have to come out to help for the less lag for the all these international lads there. Oh yeah, hang on, I better.
And that did help everything out like tenfold. It really does, and also helps me to help my crew too, because I experienced what they experienced tonight with the lag, But like I said, it wasn't ever that bad though. The first few minutes being in, got a lot of bad driving lag, but after that, like it smoothed out like real good.
China, your head shebang, can you send an invite to Aussie and Mrs. Aussie to get back in the chat, mate?
Oh yeah.
Because it's a private.
Yep. Let's see here. I sent the invite to Mr. Aussie. I don't have Mrs. Aussie yet on here. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Ah, there's a Mrs. Aussie right there. Okay, got her. Oh, I sent them the invite back in. Yeah, neither do I at the moment. That's what's baffling me. Yeah, no problem. Definitely hang in. I thought it's, yeah, I just assumed it's because somebody was jumping in. Okay. I'm going to mute my headset, fellas. I'm stepping outside for just a minute. You got it. I'll accept that as soon as I come back in. It's not too noisy out here tonight. I guess I can keep my headset unmuted. I'll mute it when an 18-wheeler blows past the house at Mach 10. I got 15 feet between my front porch and a state road. So, I mean, when the plow trucks go through in the winter, it shakes my models off the freaking wall in the living room. It is pouring out here tonight. That was a car rolling by. Alrighty. Okay. Technology is a wonderful thing till it fails. That goes anywhere. Anytime, thank you.
Welcome on my end, mate.
Doing alright.
Welcome back, Mrs. Aussie.
Yeah, I'm around. I'll just stay in the chat.
JJ, just wait and we'll see who we get in here right now, and then I don't think there will be because the guys were all still coming through and that, so yeah, we I haven't forgotten about you, JJ. I will let you know.
Well, I wasn't sure if it was something on my end, so I ended up uninstalling the map, and I'm reinstalling it right now, but it'll be up and running in about 3 minutes.
Tolga, I don't know what kind of
I'm
link you're
counting
trying to
too,
throw
I
my
can
way,
tell
but
you.
I'm not going to receive it.
So that Aussie will sit there and count for a couple of minutes.
Ryan landed on top of me when he loaded it. He landed on top of me.
We just haven't plugged the router into the power box yet.
I've got to go and buy a short extension lead and that to put it on.
Everything else was still running by the router.
Which was really good because it meant nothing went poof. Yeah. No, it wasn't your end, Farmer Monu, it was my end this time.
Okay. Well, I wasn't sure if it was mine, because I was having problems earlier, so that's why I uninstalled the map and reinstalled it, because I didn't see the game and it wasn't showing up. And
That's alright. JJ, I appreciate all your patience, mate. But like I said, we got the Americans and they're on their early hours of the morning.
Yeah, it's
trying to fit as many of them through as we can.
It's 1:45 for me right now. 1:45.
Same time.
Same here. Same here.
It's all the Americans before us Aussies.
Yeah, the only reason I get to stay here is because it's my map. But as we were saying, we are trying to help DJ raise some funds to help prevent cancer. But there is his PayPal link.
Go ahead and connect to this, Lunatic. Oops, yeah. I figure that's easier.
I appreciate everyone's patience. I can assure you, thank you all very much.
Anytime.
Now if I can just get loaded into this trailer.
I don't know how I ended up in a chopper from working in silage, but I don't mind. Wherever I'm needed.
That's it. You go with the flow.
Oh yeah. I just don't want to I don't want to get in trouble for taking somebody's spot. Like I just was in the chopper and he gave me a trailer and here we go.
Hey,
That was Marcel.
Thank you, JJ. Thank you very much. JJ, Aussie Jack JJ has made a $5 donation.
Oh, wow.
To JJ.
Awesome, JJ.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, JJ.
Okay, thanks. Yep, definitely thank you
Appreciate
for that,
that.
JJ.
110-fold right there. To a great cause right there.
But yeah, it was Marcel's and
every
he
cent
jumped
that's
out.
gone that
So.
way.
Wow, on my screen it's showing the fields are
Yeah,
grown
it's
again.
going to take some time to rendering in back again.
Yeah.
I'm used to ghost crops, so that's the only reason why it seems like I know what I'm doing. It's like we have a lot of ghost crop issues. Mainly because we do a lot of soybeans, but it's ghost beans, as we call them. Now it's ghost corn.
It all depends where it last saved when we come back.
I think we were lucky because the actual game didn't shut down on us at this end.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's cool.
Do you have autosave on?
Yeah, I do, but what I've invested a bit of money this week under the guidance of my beautiful wife again in buying a battery power backup. Yeah, and so because we've got a 30-second delay between power going off and generator kicking in.
Yeah. Because it's got to have time to sense that there's no power.
Yeah.
And why am I tipping through the grain door?
Because it would have went back to that on you, just to annoy you because I said it that way as I went through.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, unfortunately, the default setting on those trailers is the stupid grain door.
Yeah.
You just done another $30, Marcel. Marcel has just hit another 30. Thank you so much, Marcel.
Thank you, Marcel.
Awesome. And it was good to be able to play with you,
DJ
Marcel.
will be
That
over
was
the moon.
awesome.
Definitely.
It's gonna be awesome, guys.
Oh, we understand, Farmer Monu. You made a donation.
Manu's
Yes, I
gifts
did.
right there, right? Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you for that, mate.
110-fold, man.
All right, Crusher, I've got that. I will get onto that. No worries, Nicholson. You take care, mate. We're here if you want to talk later.
Have a good one, Nicholson Farm.
Have a good night, Nicholson.
Have a good one, Nicholson. Thanks for stopping by, mate.
Yes,
See you,
we
Nicholson.
appreciate your time, Nicholson.
Every day, all day.
Marcel,
Nicholson
that
Farm
is
is a big
awesome
supporter of
what
all
you've
of us.
just done again.
Yeah.
I mean, your beloved purple tractor, Mrs. Aussie. I'll look after it.
You better, because I will be back in later. And I will hunt you down.
Hey, you got to remember something, Ryan.
Yes, Aussie.
The town you live in is not that big.
It was not a threat either. That was a fact.
No, I
As
don't
we
doubt
say
it.
over
This is
here,
awesome.
that's not a threat, that's a promise.
I had to throw that last bit in for you, Ryan, just to make you feel safe.
However safe that is.
That's it.
It won't take me long to drive the Cairns, and Ryan knows it.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, they were long-haul truckers. That's still in their hearts
Oh,
right
yeah.
there. So
They know all the shortcuts, so look out.
Yeah. You wouldn't know which way to leave town, would you?
they
Nope.
know a shortcut. They don't have to have logs in their personal vehicles.
Well, I'm sure they'll throw a couple of rounds of wood in there just to have the old nostalgic
Trip down memory lane, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Trip down memory lane.
Hey, I can still get a truck. I can still drive one up there. I'll just go to Gatton to pick it up.
She'll haul you back in one of the freezer trailers. By the time you get back, you'll be a popsicle.
That's actually, I got to laugh because when I was doing refrigerator work, I did quite a few of those jobs. Transport deceased bodies.
Yep.
My favourite load used to be the international mail.
That was your favorite one?
Yeah, because it's never heavy, always light. You didn't have to worry about losing speed.
What was your average load? About 25, 30,000 pounds?
About 20 tonne.
There's no way that trailer's full already, is it?
Yeah.
But
Wow.
with mail, I'd be lucky if I got 3 tonne on there.
Oh wow, that's yeah.
Just raise up. There we go. Okay.
You'd hit a hill and you'd just keep cruising like there was nothing.
Well, that's it.
The problem is some of our drivers that we deal with don't know when to stop.
Yeah.
True.
Well, it's like I told you, Tiny, about the other day, how that truck driver was pulling, I want to say it was in double stacks of 2 mini trailers that you pull, and the back tire on one of the trailers flew off, went through a unfortunate woman's window, and she deceased from that. And he didn't even have no clue. He didn't feel it or nothing. And I guess he wasn't going to stop anytime soon. And so he was a good distance away before they finally stopped him and let him go in the cab.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
Damn.
Yeah,
It happens and it's so easy to happen.
Yeah, you know, he is beside himself about it. You know, he blames himself for it, but you know, it's just catastrophic failure that happened. It's just a whole tire and wheel that came off, not just a cap or a tire. And you know, could have happened to anyone, and it just happened to be, you know, wrong place, wrong time. And he has been beside
Who's
himself.
that playing in the green truck?
Me, of course.
Yeah, I should have known that. There's a fence there.
The problem we have with
It's
our
not a
drivers
ghost fence.
they're just 90% of them just ignore everything going on around them. The company just recently bought 3 new used Freightliners, day cabs, and the turbo ran away on them. And you've got warning lights engaged that tell you something's going on. He ignored every single light engage and kept driving. By the time he actually pulled over, he had enough time to get out of the cab. It was already, as soon as he stopped. That's what you were telling me about. Yeah, as soon as he stopped, the cab went up in flames, burned to the ground.
I only have one question to that, Tiny. Has he still got a job?
I couldn't honestly say that. The company that I work for has a bad habit of just slapping people on the back of the hand and saying don't do it again. So he lost all of his purse. He had enough time to get out of the cab, and that was it. He lost everything that he owned that was in the cab. He lost the load of yogurt that he was hauling. The trailer burned to the ground, along with the cab. The trailer didn't even belong to the company. It was a rental.
Oh wow!
And on top of being on top of being a rental, it was a reefer, and those things are not cheap.
No, not at all.
If the trailer didn't burn down, I would at least try to pitch them. At least we have cottage cheese now to get rid of.
Yeah. So 3 days later, they're ordering turbo jobs for the other two rigs that we had just purchased, along with that one. So lesson learned on that end. But you know, he could have prevented it just by stopping, and he ignored it. So the fault's on him when it comes down to it. We have the same problem with the fuelers. We have fuel trucks that run 24/7. One of the techs did a complete overhaul on one of them last year, and the fuelers decided to start just adding antifreeze to it instead of telling somebody there was a problem. Yeah, now they have to replace an engine block.
Oh, ouch.
It wasn't even a full year on the rebuild. So.
Just add antifreeze to what?
The radiator.
Or
No, the radiator was going low, and instead of saying something and suggesting there might be an issue, they just kept adding antifreeze to the radiator. Guess where it went?
into the oil.
Right into the crankcase. Filled it right up. They couldn't.
Nice.
They had it in the shop. They were. I was walking by, and one of the techs was trying to bump it over, and you could hear the dead metallic thunk every time the starter hit. And they locked it solid.
Oh, they vapor locked it, or just it?
Oh no, it hydrolocked. It broke internal parts.
Oh wow.
They drug it up to the shop from the loading docks and said, "There's something wrong." You don't say.
I said, really? You sure?
They drained the crankcase, and on top of the 44 quarts of oil, it held about 4 gallons of antifreeze ended up on the floor.
Wow.
Damn.
That's just nuts.
That's just plain ignorance on the fueler's part.
Yeah, you know, that's...
Whenever
I have a lot of guys that have problems with pre-trip. They do not. Like, I'll sit out there in the yard and watch them. Like, they'll literally jump in a truck, start it, not even really let it warm up, and just take off. Like, there's no kind of pre-trip out of the trailer, nothing. And I gotta log that down, you know, so when they call and say, well, your truck messed up on me, no, it didn't. Like, you didn't do pre-trip. It's on cameras, too.
Yeah.
It's on cameras, too.
Yeah. Oh, we've got security cameras all over the place where I work.
And the sad part is with some of them guys, you try to tell them, you know, and I'm not a truck driver. Like, I failed my air brakes test. And so, but I still tell you, you're supposed to do pre-trip. Like, it's common sense, really. You know, you just check out everything you're going to be hauling, make sure, you know, and they trust, you know, we have a policy. They don't have to strap their own load down if they don't want to. They can trust the hands in the yard to strap the load down, but it's still me. If I was going to be hauling something, I'm going to check. I'm going to make sure. You know, there are some people that don't even know how to run a ratchet strap or, you know, even a crank strap. And so they'll just start a truck, let it warm up, get their paperwork, and hop in it and take off. Like,
yep.
That easy.
It was, my brother and his wife were big on that stuff. They drove as a team for years, and the horror stories that they heard from people doing stupid crap. They knew one driver that he waited for 3 months to get his tractor back it went in for its million-mile overhaul.
Almost.
And he gets it back. He goes to leave the shop yard, puts it in low gear at the light to pull out, and the motor laid over right through the hood, because the tech was a greenhorn and forgot to put in a motor mount bolt.
Wow.
500 foot-pounds of torque twisted that motor right out of the freaking engine bay.
Damn.
I would say that's a huge mistake.
Yeah, that tech lost his job.
I would imagine.
one bolt, one $14 bolt.
Cost thousands in damage.
Oh yeah, yep. They ended up writing the rig off. It was the amount of damage that was caused. The tractor was totaled.
Wow.
It ripped everything. It twisted everything in the driveline right out of it.
So they couldn't just reuse the engine for anything? They just totaled the whole thing?
They just said screw it,
oh,
wrote it
something
off.
like that, yeah. Yeah, something like that.
It ripped harnesses, it ripped lines, it destroyed parts. They were just like, you know what? We'll just give you another truck.
Well, I mean,
it's
you
like
can
we had
still
a guy
use
not
the
too long
block.
ago that came through and he said, man, you know, I was pulling this load out and I caught some guardrail. I accidentally hit a little bit of guardrail. And so, okay, well, he told us, you know, so that's nothing. Well, a couple of days later, the county commissioner for that county called. That little bit of guardrail he hit was 30 foot of guardrail that he took out.
Oh,
that's not a little bit of guardrail.
That's not a little bit.
That's not a little bit of guardrail. Yeah, that's a lot. And so we were thinking like a little bump, you know, maybe, you know, took out a little bit of a corner post or something like that, the way he made it seem. But no, when the county commissioner called, like, it was 30 foot of guardrail. And it didn't damage the truck. He hung it up under the trailers somehow. I don't know how he did that. I figure it was one of the ones that had the little slope down, and he hung it up over the top and dragged it on through. Yeah, he did not keep his job after that. And they payroll deducted what the commissioner, what that county was charging us for that. Which, of course, you know, the check was directly deposited, and so they didn't dock it off in time. He ran as soon as he could. The company had to pay for it out of pocket.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, he did tell us. That was one thing that we were like, oh, we didn't think it was a big deal. You know, it's like, okay, well, you know, did you make a report on it? He said, well, this is my report. He had an accident report wrote up that he, you know, caught a little bit of guardrail. He didn't have. He said it wasn't bad enough to even call DPS or anything to go check it out. Well, I understand why he didn't want DPS to check it out. That's a lot more than a little bit of guardrail.
And 30 foot, yeah, that's a huge
he took out a whole section of that. Yeah, he took out a whole section of it, like it, and then thought just by telling us that he did it, that, you know, it was true. You know, a lot of them,
you got it.
A lot of them don't even bother telling you. And so for him to say something, we thought, oh, okay,
no,
it's no big deal.
Behind.
Oh, from the back? Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
The owner
There's still a lot. There's still a lot that we can fit on this.
The owner of the company I work for is pretty forgiving. You know, it's he'll deal with a lot of crap from his employees before something severe happens.
Almost.
Sometimes you just have to kind of put your head down and wonder.
There we go.
Yeah. My dad's the boss of the company that I work for. Like, he's a regional manager for our area, and he won't even hesitate to fire me. Like, he says, when I punch in that clock, I'm not his son, I'm an employee, which is an awesome philosophy.
Exactly.
I mean, it's taught me good work ethic, and it's fair, you know what I mean? And so he says, when you punch in that clock, you're not my son, you're my employee. So when you punch out, then yeah, we're father, son, but other than that, you work for me. And he will not lose his job on behalf of me, for sure. And so I respect, that's what taught me my work ethic, is that alone. He's been with the same company since 1988.
Okay, alright, Breen. I'll have to see what I can do with that.
Are you hung up again there?
For some reason, I got sucked into the wall. I have no clue why.
I've been fighting with that since I started.
Bad driving.
No, like I was like 3 foot away from the wall, and then all of a sudden I got sucked into the wall.
3 foot. How wide's your screen?
52 inches.
He definitely wasn't 3 foot from the wall.
If I was standing right next to the truck, it would be 3 foot.
In real life or in game?
I'm trying to push it. It's just kind of. No, he's right. This thing's sucking him right up against the wall. I'm trying to push him straight out, and the trailer's just riding up on the side of the bunker.
See what I can do, Breen. Use a minute. It is too.
Let me get that thing away from there.
Oh,
Well,
I
I've
gotta see this.
disconnected
Sorry,
the trailer.
Charles. It's showing up that I'm streaming twice, Mrs. Aussie. I'm going to have to turn my stream off for a minute, so...
Okay, I think now the trailer's stuck. Let me come around.
We'll probably get some pause, guys. I've just got to try and...
Yeah, no worries, Aussie, mate. Work away.
Domwit, sorry, I didn't realize you were in the stream. My bad. I'm
Yeah, see, now look what's happening.
Oh no.
Like the whole truck is flipping over. What the heck?
I don't know. I don't know.
Something happened. Something happened.
I keep ramming the trailer, so...
Did you get it?
No, trailer's really screwed up now.
Okay, I'll come. I'll grab the one with the...
Oh, there it goes. Okay, he's out. Trailer's on its side. There we go.
Oh, you're right. Oh.
See if you can go on the top of the covered one, and, well...
Yeah, mate, I'll knock the trailer over a bit, yep.
Alright.
What the hell is going on here?
I'm getting this all compacted at least. There we go. There we go. Keep that there, man. I'll just give it a push out. Ah! Almost!
I might be able to, they don't suck me into the wall again. Whoa!
No, I don't know what's going on here. Oh boy.
Now I can't.
Just screwed that up real bad. Let's see here. Hold on a second.
Don't get stuck.
There you go.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm pulling out. I'm getting out.
You might go for a ride there, Pandora's box. Just saying. There we go. Sweet.
Oh, bugger.
We're back in business.
I had nothing to do with it.
Tony, I want it. A bit of a much, mate. I've stuck. Oh, no, hang on.
You got it? Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird. I wasn't up against the wall at all, and all of a sudden it just
it's been doing that since I started this.
That's the good thing about farming connection, isn't it?
It shut down 2 minutes ago. It shut down 2 minutes ago.
Both of them.
Dang, this truck needs a bath.
Pandora, you can leave that trailer there. I'm going to go ahead and run and get some fuel since I'm this close to the fuel depot real quick so I don't run out of fuel. I have been notorious for that. I actually looked at my fuel.
Still showing them live.
How much gas you have left in it?
211 liters.
Oh yeah, you'll go through that easily.
How do you guys like that new dually? It was
217 right there just to finish off that last little bit of the trailer, and I thought, golly, it's using some fuel.
Yeah.
That new dually will suck down fuel too if you ain't paying attention.
Oh yeah, and it's only got like an 80-liter tank?
Yeah.
Yep.
What would that work out to be, like 50 gallons? Something like that?
Yeah.
I'm terrible liters to gallons, I'm not gonna lie. Thank goodness for the phone app. For the phone app to convert.
Alexa has gotten schooled in asking questions, or me asking questions about that. Oh, I actually just activated her. Sorry.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know you're not sure. You never are sure.
Have you ever tried calling her a beep?
She's yelled at me a couple of times. It's right next to the TV, so if the TV says her name, she'll say the same thing.
I had a guy on the other day in the stream that was, trying to help me out with some problem solving, so he was asking, let's get, and I tell you what, she started arguing with him. He was yelling at that little device, and I'm like, you're yelling at a piece of electronics that can't do nothing to defend itself. Leave it alone. Like, you're confusing the poor thing. Like, that's why I'm a low-tech man in a high-tech world. Like, there's no way I can, nope. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, it's enough for me.
I don't even know how to use my Instagram. I have it. I have a Twitter account too.
It's linked through my Facebook. I don't do Twitter yet. Yeah. I had one to vote one time for a build on.
Yeah, Twitter I got rid of, and I still have it because I still get emails and stuff, but I don't. I just don't.
I've taken apart my laptop just to replace the RAM chip in it.
I told you about my experience with taking my controller apart. That's why I won't take another one apart again. I mean, which is kind of convenient. I guess if you don't want a Rumble controller, then it's fine. I got one for you.
My oldest has gotten schooled at that. Of course,
he's showing up.
After he busted my Xbox controller, I made him take it apart to see what he broke.
Well, the first one you started up was it's shut down on my end. I don't know if it's...
I've started streaming again, so hopefully...
I get that delay on my end.
We can get
people's streams. You know, an hour after they're done.
Hey JJ, all good again now? That's good.
There you are.
I don't know if I can...
Yeah, I had to delete a couple of videos, and unfortunately they were today's.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'll be back.
Okay.
You can make it. Come on. Come on. You can make it. There we go.
Steering leg is
this time I'll stay way far away from the wall.
Stay right there in the middle.
Yeah.
I'll watch. I'll be witness.
Oh yeah, there's
Dude, hang on. You're both Americans, so can we trust you?
No.
No. No.
There we go.
Throttle's either on or off with me.
I like to give a good first impression.
You don't lie. Throttle's either on or off.
Wide open.
That was coming in. I think everyone's in.
Johnny wanted to come.
Yeah,
I have no idea what
we've got a full boat at the moment.
I can't see what I'm pouring for some reason.
You're good. I think
okay. Now it shows up.
You're done.
We've got Lunatic still in. We've got Ryan in.
Yeah, that's alright.
Brandon in, Tiny in, and Farmer Monday in.
Michael, hello. Thank you for stopping by, Michael. Yeah, there was technical difficulties going on over there, but as far as I see from my stream, he's fired back up over that way. And,
yes.
So, yeah.
And lag's not even that bad either.
I'm only having a little bit of lag on this end with the pusher I'm using, but that's it.
That link again for y'all. As you know,
well, I mean,
cancer research and anything we do, preventative measures, anything like that, for a great cause. Every cent counts. Every cent counts, and we appreciate y'all for being patient. We really do. Technical difficulty, you know how it is. Everybody, especially since y'all are all console players, I got here in stream. So we appreciate that. But yeah, everything's getting worked out. Thank you guys for sticking around and being patient with us. We appreciate that.
We certainly do. Unfortunately, we have issues every now and then that just like to crop their head up and say, hey, I want to bugger you around. Fix me.
You're just now getting back?
It's amazing what a 20-pound sledgehammer will do.
Some of our techs have the same theory.
Yeah, they tend to want to work then.
If we lose the game again, we'll know what happened then. We'll know what happened.
Yeah. Generator cut out and the power's come back in again.
Yeah, but there's no delay with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's no delay. Once you slam that hammer down, it's done.
I know.
It's done. Yeah, it's done.
I don't know about that. Aussie's still here.
That is horrible.
Hey, he's just a tough old fella right there. Then you have to hit him more than once. Even then, you might want to watch out. You might just make him angry. You might just make him angry.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I don't have my one.
Whips and chains excite me.
And the hammer's just a bonus.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't have my 1.3 million anymore.
Oh, what a shame.
Oh, I know,
Would
right?
you like some back?
Yeah, a little bit, just so that way I'm not in the negative, like thousands of dollars.
Oh, no. We want you in the negative, because then you've got to pay it all back to DJ.
No. I'm already almost negative
He's
1,000.
going to be shaving his eyebrows for sure, because I'm 2,000 in the negative, so that's 5,000 right there. So hey, no eyebrows, DJ. You did not stipulate if it was the farming simulator money or real money.
Yeah, he also didn't stipulate whether it was positive or negative either.
Okay.
That's it. I'm back, by the way.
We win.
No worries, Ron.
Oh well, thanks for that, Aussie.
Oh, come on. Got sucked right into that wall again.
Oh, Tiny,
Yep,
sorry.
Tiny's-
Oh, Tiny.
Come back in, Tony.
Don't
Sorry,
worry.
mate.
It's alright.
I accidentally did that, I can guarantee you. I was trying to do something else.
Okay, you're trying to be like Farmer Minn the other day on GolfCart Jockey. Remember that, Tiny, when I thought GolfCart Jockey just disappeared? Farmer Minn kicked him. I didn't know that until I went back to the stream. Yeah, he kicked him. I watched the stream after that. I was thinking it was a lag problem. I was like, oh, he lagged out. And then I went and watched the stream and saw that, yeah, Farmer Minn kicked him out.
Similar thing just happened.
I was going down to like the plus 250,000 to give him some money. And I must have just knocked it down that one more, and bang.
Same thing happened tonight to Donnie with us with Farmer Minn. He went to give us some money so we could buy a couple pieces of equipment.
Prepare for
Went down
sing
one
people.
too far.
Yeah, it's so easy to do, eh? And you're not trying to do it on purpose, but
No, it's just you accidentally bump that controller once too many and hit the button without even looking.
yeah.
He kicked GolfCart on purpose. GolfCart was in a Challenger with trips with that 24-meter cultivator running around us in circles and slamming into us. And so all of a sudden, GolfCart disappeared.
Like, did Minn know that he was just messing around, or?
Yeah, no, Minn knew he was messing. Minn was messing around too. That's why he ended up kicking him, was because GolfCart had done plowed up everything there was. He cultivated everything, and so he was just he was doing a cool thing where he was going around in circles and he could kick that Challenger up on it on two sides to where he could ride it on its side, and he kept doing that. And he was driving around us in circles, and that's when he was like, "Oh, GolfCart, what happened?" I was like, "GolfCart went bye-bye." And he's like, that sucks. That lag is bad, isn't it? And I really believed him. Like, Minn played it off like it was nothing. And then it wasn't until later on that night when I watched Minn's stream, I saw that he actually went through there in the menu and hit kick GolfCart, and so that's why he disappeared. GolfCart, he was a good sport, though. He came back in for the picture.
Oh.
I wouldn't have.
I'm the king of
timeout. Me
timeout.
and James. King of timeout? Oh, yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, Aussie's been in timeout more times than anybody else on Minn's stream.
I got kicked out of somebody's chat the other night by Nightbot. I don't know whose it was, but put me in timeout for 3 seconds.
I had Nightbot. I tried to get rid of it, but it keeps showing up every now and then with some things.
I'll just mess with it now.
It's just crap. It has its uses, but I don't like the fact that it can time people out. Because sometimes it's for stupid things.
Yeah, you just slightest.
Okay, it might be Brandon's birthday, so someone might say, "Happy birthday, Brandon." Put up a heap of birthday cakes emojis, and it'll kick them out.
Yep.
Ban them.
Yep.
That's exactly what I did. I asked somebody how they were doing with a bunch of question marks, and that's it. Kicked me right out.
Calls it spamming, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly what they consider it as spamming. I had the same problem happen with me. I did the money bag emojis because somebody was making some good money on a crop, and I love money. I'm just saying, especially seeing somebody making some good money, and so I was like, "Oh, you're in the money," and put 2 money bags in, and that was it. Nightbot took me out.
Yeah, that's a little bit too sensitive right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No worries, Rabbit Man. No worries. When we have a spot, we will get you in.
You know what?
Hey, Rabbit Man.
Mr. Aussie, I will hop out and let Mr. Rabbit Man jump in.
Who's that one?
I'm gonna take a little bit of a break here, and I'm gonna start doing my own thing, if that's all right with everybody.
That's fine with us. Thank you very much, Tiny. We appreciate it. I take it it's Tiny.
I appreciate
everybody
having
Thank you very much, Tiny.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Yeah.
You folks keep doing what you're doing. Everybody else watching, check out Mr. and Mrs. Aussie, Lunatic Calm, DjGoHam, GolfCart Jockey. Check them all out. Share the love.
That's it. Oh, Tiny, while I think of it,
yes.
Thank you for having our name in your description thing on your channel. I'd never realised that until the other day.
Anytime. If I can help, if I can help anybody else out, it's the most I can do. If I can help people out the way they've helped me out, that's all that matters to me.
Yeah, so we appreciate that while I think of it, and thank you.
Anytime.
Yes, thank you for showing your support, and thank you for coming in, Tiny. Have a good one, mate.
Thanks for having me, everybody. We'll talk to you later.
Well, I show rain in the forecast.
No, you're seeing things. Alright, Mr. Rabbit Man, there is a slot if you want to jump in. If you don't, Mrs. Aussie will.
I am going to jump out of the, I don't know how many people you can have in the chat. I'll jump out of the
chat full.
So you
8
can
people,
join
mate.
So. Thank you, Mr. Aussie. Anytime. Mrs. Aussie, have a wonderful evening. Lunatic, I'll catch you on the flip side. You folks have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.